with introducing ourselves. So, I am Nancie Scamander, and I use she/they pronouns, and I'm a Hufflepuff, 5th year.
I'm Lizzie Miller. Also she/her pronouns. Sorry, she/they. Okay, that's great. I don't even know my own pronouns. Hufflepuff. Yeah.
I'm Laura Tonks. I'm a Gryffindor, and my pronouns are she/they.
I feel like I'm outnumbered. My name is Hercule Nightshade. He/him pronouns. Oh, Slytherin.
Yeah. I've just been told that we're here to answer questions. Yeah, there's some house bonding without Ravenclaw, I guess.
Oh, yeah. They're missing Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like you Hufflepuffs outnumber us a little bit.
We are.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, if we were going to be outnumbered by anything else, I believe Hufflepuff was probably the way to go.
Yeah. I'm not agreeing with the Slytherin, as they are complete bullies, especially to my house, but...
I mean, go ahead. I don't really care about all that. But if my brother was here, he'd have a time with you. Not in a bully kind of way, but in a he'd argue with every single one.
I feel that. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, technically I'm half Ravenclaw, so I can be representative.
Half Ravenclaw?
My mom's a Ravenclaw.
Ah. Yeah, I'll give you two guesses. One guess where both my parents are from.
Yeah.
I'm fourth generation Southern? Fifth? I don't know. Families are weird.
You can guess who my parents are, too, just by the name and the hair.
Actually, no. Don't know who your parent is.
My mom is Nymphadora Tonks, and my dad is... He's a werewolf. But he's cool.
Fair enough.
He was.
Is she Nora? Don't recognize the name, probably.
Nymphadora Tonks?
Oop.
I know who she is.
I know who Scamander is, just in the general, on one of my books that I have for school. But that's about it. I didn't really stay in the whole...
It's Remus, right?
Yeah, my dad's Remus.
Yeah. I think both my parents had him as a teacher.
He's cool.
What I've been told, yeah.
My dad probably had him as a teacher then. Huh. It's weird to think about my dad going to school.
Well, we have our first question. What year are y'all?
7th.
I'm in 5th.
5th.
4th.
Yeah. I'm once again the odd one out. Last year of school. It's great.
It's a few years left. Someone asked Laura, are you a pureblood or a Muggleborn?
I'm a half-blood, actually. At least last time I checked. I don't think I'm considered a pureblood or Muggleborn. So I think I'm half-blood.
I would, I think...
Depending on how you count it.
I would think you're a half-blood.
Yeah, no, technically you're pureblood.
I mean,
not like...
Dad was a half-blood, I think, but he's also a werewolf.
I mean, he's still a half-blood.
So then I guess technically you're the thing is, they're like, I don't remember how many generations you need to be, like, have both magical parents to be considered pure blood. It's a weird system. It's bullshit.
System. I don't know how to.
I just realized we're probably related.
Probably.
Just in a general, you're related to a pure blood. I'm a pure blood.
My grandmother was a black.
Yeah, hang on, inbreeding. Give me a sec.
I don't want to talk about it.
I think is my aunt? My aunt who married it? No, she married him. But she's also my cousin. I'm related to blacks somehow, very much so. In not in a just in inbreeding sense. I mean a general, like they're close relatives. Yeah. So with kind of cousins or second cousins, something like that.
We have favorite class.
I have one.
Care of magical creatures.
I was going to say defense against the dark arts. I love them.
I'm gonna be a bit boring here. I'm gonna say history of magic. I like reading.
That's a great class to fall asleep.
I don't really fall asleep in it. I just read.
I mean, for me, it's either charms or defense against the dark arts. Oh, sorry, Lizzie.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Step on you on that one.
I mean, defense against dark arts is cool. Enchantment is cool as well. I just kind of prefer the class where I get to read.
My dad taught me everything I know.
I have the whole care of magical creatures in the fam. So
didn't know that was
I'm the
genetic.
first one in my family that likes to take care of magical creatures because both of my parents are muggles, but still, I like that class very much. Oh, or herbology. I love that also.
Herbology isn't bad. I don't think I want my brother's favorite class is. He seems to just hate everything, so I don't really think he has a favorite class. Yeah. I was just about to say you'd probably be related to my brother as well. I'm tired. I'm really tired. But this is the book I've been reading. It's a Muggle book. I'm reading it recently.
I'm currently reading Bram Stoker's Dracula, I think.
Ooh, that's a good one. I do prefer romance novels.
I'm reading Lord of the Rings. It's over there.
I think I'm the only one without a reading. I didn't know we have to read before this.
I don't think that there was reading material required. I just like reading.
I
like reading.
That's great. I didn't prepare anything before this. Sorry.
Favorite food that is served at Hogwarts?
Oh.
Pumpkin pie.
The chocolate cookies.
I think maybe the chicken. Any chicken in general, but yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with the pumpkin pie. If I couldn't already say any hot beverage that's served at breakfast. Coffee. Oh, coffee.
Oh yeah. Coffee is really good.
I mean, coffee is the one reason why I believe that coffee was invented by a Muggle. 100%. Whoever invented coffee had to do magic.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Also, the best thing about Slytherin House is you don't have to walk up as many stairs to get to the kitchens.
Oh, that's a great thing about our house too.
Sneaking into
Just
the kitchen.
right next to them.
Yep.
Thanks for making me jealous, guys.
Imagine having to like even make your way to the kitchen in any longer sense than just a few meters.
Imagine living up in a tower.
Oh,
To be fair,
Imagine living in the dungeons.
Not bad.
imagine seeing the great squid when you're trying to, go to the bathroom.
I
mean,
love that.
No, he's great.
The few times I've been on the Slytherin common room, I love to be near the
Gryffindors
glass
aren't
that
allowed
looks
in
to the water because I want to see always that squid, but I almost never see him.
Oh yeah, he's great. I think one of my classmates named him, but I can't remember the name. But yeah, he'll scare off the mermaids. It's great. Because those mermaids don't really like people. And in the winter, honestly, the scariest thing in that dungeon isn't the squid, but it's actually, contrary to popular belief, quite dry and quite warm.
I'm just jealous about the fact that you guys can actually sneak up to the kitchen without getting caught easily.
I mean, if you know the right passages.
Oh yeah.
Not invited to the Slytherin common rooms. I don't know about the Hufflepuff ones, but Slytherins, no.
The advantages of being an introvert is you get to know where a lot of places are.
New question. Would you rather always be cold or always be hot?
Always be cold.
Always be cold.
I think always be hot. I don't know how to explain it, but currently I'm cold and I'm enjoying it.
As much as we are the cozy house, I can't handle being overheated.
Actually, I would prefer always being cold so I can bundle up.
Even though you would
Yeah,
still
but
be
if you're always cold, you can always put like stuff to make you sort of warm, and it's very nice.
cozy.
Yeah, definitely.
What are your favorite things to read?
I have a muggle answer and a magical answer. Muggle, I like to read anything about vampires, honestly. But for magical, I do like Fantastic Beasts. That is actually really good.
It is.
I love that book. That's the first book I really enjoy reading. I don't read much.
It's a lot. No, but like I kind of also have it's kind of funny because one of my favorite things to read is fantasy, which is ironic because a lot of the things is like this do exist, and then there's other things that are just like so not true. Yes, because muggles, they see things and then they think it's their imagination and then they get facts wrong. So I think that it's kind of funny to read, and it can be quite interesting, like Lord of the Rings. But otherwise, like anything about like magical creatures and stuff like that, I really enjoy. So, like for example, Fantastic Beasts, but kind of a bias on that.
Yeah, I would have to say the favorite thing that I'm currently reading is Song of Achilles. thing that I have read. Gosh, there's a lot. Another Muggle series called Carry On. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'd say that. Oh. Magical books? Not really. I don't read a lot of magical books. I used to have all my books recommended to me by friend, the Muggle friend that I had, but he moved away, so I have to find my own Muggle books, which is incredibly difficult when you're a pure blood.
I can help you. I can ask my parents to look in the Muggle world what books are popular, and I can give you a list of that if you like to.
That'd be great, thank you. Can't exactly go to my own parents for Muggle recommendations.
You can also come to me, my dad, and my dad reads a lot, and he has great taste in chocolate.
Yeah. Get two guesses what Dad's career was. He worked in a ministry.
Oof.
Yeah, but he had hobbies. I think those are the question here.
Yeah. If you had to choose, which house would you like to be in? So I guess except for our own houses. I guess Ravenclaw would make sense, and yeah, seems nice.
I think actually Hufflepuff, because my mom was in Hufflepuff when she went to school, and I guess just following her footsteps, you know.
I really wanted to be in Slytherin when I first learned about the houses.
Oh, you don't get that often. I mean, contrary to popular belief, I'm actually pretty happy in Slytherin. But it would be nice to be in a house that one of the other three houses, just because of the whole, like, your three houses kind of are a lot closer to each other than Slytherin is, many of you. So, I guess Ravenclaw. I've been told I'm a lot more to Hufflepuff, but I don't see it.
I guess like a lot of the what I've heard from like my parents and stuff, it has at least like become a bit better.
Oh yeah, definitely better.
Yeah, it was like pre the Second
Definitely.
War, stuff like that.
Still have that whole. I think.
Still definitely not perfect, but.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Everyone in Slytherin still like they're a lot. It's a lot. There's less Death Eaters for one. I think that's the biggest thing. Apart from that, there's still a lot of expectations from different pureblood families. So. Slytherin's basically inbred Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah. What do you want to do after you graduate Hogwarts?
I want to go study dragons.
Oh, cool.
I want to be an Auror, like my mom.
I want to work with some form of like magical creatures, but what specifically I don't really know yet. Probably like a lot of different things, but maybe main and like nifflers.
As the only 7th year, I think it's hilarious that you guys have career paths and I don't. I don't know what I want to do. One thing I do know is I don't want to work for the ministry. And I would be the first one in my family to not, I think. I think that says a lot about the ministry.
Can you guys keep a secret?
Sure.
I mean, sure. I'm really confused. I need a haircut.
Now I'm intrigued.
So am I.
I kind of smuggled something in.
I'm going to get into so much trouble for that. I'm
I
not going to
am-
tell anyone. Somebody's going to find out.
The secret is safe with me.
Don't bring it near the Slytherin. Don't bring it near
I
the
won't
Slytherin common
tell
room.
anybody.
I'm not. I'm
do
trying to keep
not.
it really
Don't
hard
do
under control because they are.
Yeah, do not bring it anywhere near the Slytherin common room.
Or the Weasleys.
Half of the gold that's in there is cursed. Do not bring it near the Slytherin common room.
Yeah. He stays in my room or bag.
Okay.
So yeah. So Hercule, by any chance, do you know so Nightshade? Only asking Brujas of last name.
There are a lot of nightshades.
Hercule, I don't
Hercule.
know. I'm sorry. We haven't hung out often. But if I'm thinking correctly, isn't that in a Mongol book series, that character?
I think it is. I couldn't know myself. Yeah, no, personally, don't know her. Probably related. I mean, if she's a wizard, we're probably related. Yeah. As a bit of a hopeless romantic myself, I tend to like the people that are not pure ones.
As you should.
Yeah.
I've always hated that rule that most pureblood families make for their children with the blood purity thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, what's hilarious though is obviously very gay. However, I can get away with dating guys because I'm also trans. So, I date guys. My parents have no problem with that. It's great. Yeah. I'm probably the only one in Slytherin that can get away with it. I'm the only guy in Slytherin that can get away with dating a guy. It's great.
Yeah. Trick the system.
Literally. I see what you did there. Oh, there's another question.
Yep. Laura, did you get the werewolf genetics?
No, but I did get the Metamorphmagus ones. And so, when it's my dad's time of the month, that wasn't funny. Talking about when he goes wolf form.
I know, but phrasing it like that.
I couldn't think of any other way to phrase it. Anyway, what me and my mother do is we morph our appearance and to look kind of wolf-like. I help him through it since his friends are no longer alive and they used to be animangai. So
Yeah.
I always wanted to be an animago. Seems fun.
Oh, I always wanted to be an animaga, but it's super hard to do it.
I just realized I should have made a pun of which one of my favorite classes. That doesn't make sense. I could have made a pun with my favorite class and said transfiguration.
Very true. You missed it. Most awkward moment in school.
can I go?
Yeah, sure.
When I first realized I was a Metamorphmagus, I accidentally morphed my hair and my facial features and stuff, and like my ears, and I made it look like I was a pig, and I didn't notice until I was called out by one of the teachers.
Oh no.
One of the professors noticed before I did.
There's many awkward moments. Probably when I had a crush on a guy and absolutely made a fool of myself.
I thought you were going to say it, like, stop after saying it. I had a crush on a guy, and just stop there. Like,
I
what?
mean, that's also pretty likely. Very good answer. I would say what's incredibly awkward is having a crush on one of your friend's brothers. I mean, one of your brother's friends. That's right. One of your brother's friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting thing to do. And my brother is hilarious because he's very oblivious about a lot of things. But hey, he's the heir of the family and I'm not, even though I'm older. We're in the same year in school because we are exactly 10 months apart.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were twins, but that makes sense also.
Nope. I'm older
I have a twin.
by
I
10
have
months.
a brother who's also a Metamorphmagus. Three Metamorphmagus in one family.
Yeah.
Scares Dad most of the time.
Wait, what? I'm related to the Blacks. I wanted to be in them. That is the most trans thing I've ever said in my entire life. I want to go to bed.
Anyway. I think one of my most awkward moments in school was when I was trying to do Muggle magic, with the cards and stuff, like those tricks. I don't know if you guys know them. And I couldn't get them right. I will count as an awkward.
What about you, Nancie?
Yeah, I guess, like, I've had a bunch of, like, awkward moments because of my last name. People just randomly coming up to you. And then also a lot of them just absolutely does not say my last name right. And you're just standing there like, the person on the book, that's my great grandpa. Correct. So yeah. Especially, like, as a first year. Like, now I've gotten used to it, but as a first year it was, like, kind of terrifying. Just, like, older, like, people who were older just coming up to you randomly. So yeah.
Yeah, there have been so many awkward moments. Also, not to call you out, but people have so much trouble pronouncing my first name. It's continual. I get called Hercules a lot, with the S on the end, a lot, and then people just end up calling me Herc because it's easier. But yeah, another awkward moment is the moments caused by your dad being a Death Eater and
I can
having the name
imagine.
associated with a Death Eater. Ooh, that one's a doozy. It more affects my brother than myself because, again, not the heir. Older, but not the heir. I gave myself out of that one. Oh, there's another question here.
Yeah. Do any of you have partners?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
I'm focused on school.
I will use that excuse as well.
No, my last crush was is gay, so no, I don't.
Like, okay, I'm focused on school, but I wouldn't mind having a partner. If it happens, it happens. But right now, I don't see it in the cards.
I make a fool of myself too often.
I'm
This would be like weird because you're stuck with these people.
I'm a child
for,
with a werewolf,
bunch
so
of more years.
I got that one. People know that I'm a child of a werewolf.
Both of my families are like famous. Okay, it's a problem.
I think
When your mom was
love
friends with
how-
Harry Potter and your great grandpa wrote a school book.
I mean, obviously,
that
Lizzie,
helped
this
save the
isn't.
world, so.
Obviously, Lizzie, this isn't including you, but for the three of us, it's hilarious how we all had the same problem, just different fonts.
Yep.
Your parents were being famous for one side, my parents were being famous for being the other. But I will guarantee you,
And I'm just a werewolf's kid. No one really wants to hang out with a werewolf's kid because of that prejudice. That's still
I don't mind hanging out with you.
that's still going on, and I don't know.
I mean,
It's weird.
yeah. You know, I don't give two shits. We all have our time in the month.
Thanks, Herc. I messed up one time because I couldn't think of another way of saying it.
Look,
Hold over.
I'm never going to let you live it down, but that is because I'm a nice person. God.
It's kind of weird. Like, I think we all probably have this. Is like growing up hearing all of these like battle stories.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm just like being like,
Yep.
yeah.
I didn't know them until I got
Yeah,
to
well,
school, but
but yeah, it's like
Once again, us three have known, like we've heard the stories firsthand.
I guess
I guarantee you
mom
haven't
was,
had
like,
the stories
my-
I have.
I guess my mom was like my age when she met Harry. Became his friend. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then also when your
stories-
great grandpa stories from the First War, it's
Yeah, the stories that I heard were more like, oh, the Dark Lord may be dead, but his legacy lives on, yada yada yada, all that bullshit. But yeah, there are some somewhat funny stories of like this big thing that they think they accomplished, but they didn't realize that the other side had fucked it up for them.
Yeah.
At the time, they a group of them went to go try and find Harry, but then there were so many of him. They got so confused.
Yeah.
They got so confused.
I heard
my my granddad sold Harry out to Voldemort. So that's a thing. To be
Wait, what?
fair, it was to get my mom back, but because
Ah.
the Death Eaters had taken her. Still
Yeah.
weird.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm just very glad that I wasn't born multiple years prior.
Yeah.
As much as I love my brother, if we had both been born years prior, he would be in a very different situation than he is now.
Yeah. You know, if you want, I could get the order or some orders to help you with that problem.
My brother's my own problem. And he's not a bad guy. He's just...
I mean, the whole Death Eater problem.
Oh, no.
Save him from that
Again,
issue.
my family are from the Ministry, darling. They're not gonna... You're not gonna get them. But they have no proof in our house at all whatsoever. Sort of. But yeah, my brother, he's a nice guy. He's just a dick.
Fair.
Because he thinks with
And his brother, too.
his name is Orion. Right.
Yep.
Probably one of the people causing fights with literally only one Gryffindor.
Yep.
He doesn't really like Gryffindors. And it's not even a house prejudice thing. He has for some reason a specific vendetta against Gryffindors that I know nothing about. He won't tell me.
He won't
He does.
say anything why he's bullying us, but he does.
No, he's actually not one of the people that bullies. He just gets into a fight with one Gryffindor.
Fighting. I've been trying to pull him and another Gryffindor away from each other. So I put myself in the middle of that fight.
They're long-time friends. Right. Sort of. Just leave them be. They'll sort them out. But do we have any more questions? No, we don't. For anyone watching, if you have any questions for us, let us know. If it's about homework, I can't help you.
Nope.
No, wait, we're not in the same year, are we? I don't have homework. Probably.
No.
Probably.
And I wouldn't remember anything about 5th or 4th year.
Yeah.
I do know how to smuggle muggle snacks in there. I have connections. As all good Slytherins do.
I
You
have
can't
my parents. They send me.
The Animagus stuff, so I sneak out. Can't tell it.
My parents just send me snacks.
Do they get confused with the owls?
Yeah, it was very awkward at first. They didn't know how to reply. They were like, "Why can't you just take your cell phone with you?" I didn't get it at first either.
Yeah,
it
that
was very
would
weird
not gone
to
well.
use an owl.
I need to ask, like, how do you, like, when you're Muggle born, how do you figure everything out?
I still don't figure anything
Like,
out.
getting that letter, like, you...
Professor McGonagall came to my house one day, and she was like,
okay.
"So you're a wizard? We have to take you have to come to Hogwarts to study." And we thought she was kidding at first, and it took some time to convince my parents, but they finally let me come. And then she's explained like the basic stuff, and I've been trying to learn as much as possible since I got here.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense, because, like, I can't imagine the, like, confusion of just being, like, getting
It's
a
very
letter
weird.
and
The
then
first
just being,
time-
like, what is this? Because, like, how would you even find, like, Diagon
think it's a
Alley and
prank.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Then,
no.
find the
She
correct
took us to Diagon Alley. She like set a date, and we met her with a couple more of Muggleborns
book.
before we went to Diagon Alley, and then she took us there, and it was like crazy.
Yeah,
I love that place.
yeah. I can imagine. It's like one thing growing up in it, but completely different thing. Like not doing that, and then all of a
The
sudden
scary
being
part
pulled
is
into
the first time you go to the train, 9 3/4. It's like they just told you have to go through the wall, and we
Dude,
were
that
like,
is
yeah,
scary
we're
even
not.
for us.
Yeah.
Even though we're like, yeah, it's magic. We know it's going to work. But it also hasn't. It was one time it didn't work. I've heard.
You, also, so many people run at it. Has anyone ever just tried leaning into it? Just like like leaning up against the wall and just.
I
I
kind of
wonder
the
if
first
it
time
would
I
work.
just tried to touch it, and I did touch it, but then my parents just like, they say you have to run through it, and I was like, I'm not running.
It must be to disguise it from muggles, I guess.
Yeah,
They're
I
not going to
guess
run
so.
at a wall.
Yeah, no. So I guess
Probably
like you
not.
should still be able to lean on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, we have a question. Any good pranks that Weasley kids have pulled?
I think. Sorry, just that
Lately?
specific line.
I'd say Weasley kids have pulled? Question mark.
Right. There's so many pranks to pull into them.
Yeah. Good.
There's a lot.
Okay, I guess the thing is, I guess the like Weasley prank legacy gets like it gets known just because of like the Weasley wizard squeezes. So
Yeah.
even like yeah, some of the Weasley kids do pull pranks, but yeah, like, you could see those products everywhere.
Yeah, you can.
Some of them are even banned.
Some, I think all of them are banned.
I don't think all. No, there's some
all
that
of
are
them?
like some are like less harmful. So then they were like, okay, that's fine, but most of them are banned.
Yeah.
Those have like love potions and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, they definitely do.
It's like wicked scary things to work with.
My family's connected to that family, so yes, I can confirm that those pranks, as they call them, definitely should be banned, especially the love potions.
Yeah.
Oh yes, 100%.
I don't know. It's like it happens a lot of times. I don't know if there's like any like I feel like most of them are doing like constantly like smaller things. Just because like I feel like McGonagall like no one wants to see McGonagall angry.
Yeah.
She's scary.
Nope.
Scary.
I've been in detention with her.
Yeah. He's scary.
Same. It's not. I much
I don't get
rather
detention
prefer detention with Professor Longbottom. It's way nicer.
Oh yeah. I love Professor Longbottom.
Because
But it's also weird like having him as a teacher after like knowing him while you grew up. Because he's friends with your parents.
Oh yeah, that'd be funny.
So, yeah. Or at least, like, he's really close to my mom, at least, so. Yeah. What are everyone's patronuses?
Last time I cast it, it was a wolf, like Dad, and it goes Mom now.
Mine's a Niffler.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that for you.
I haven't been able to like form a full Patronus yet, so I still don't know.
That's fair though. You'll learn.
It's very hard spell.
Yeah.
But
I haven't really tried. Not necessarily because I don't think I can learn the spell or I can't cast the spell. More just a sense of in Slytherin House, the Patronus charm is not necessarily taboo, but not many people can cast it. So, not many people in the Slytherin House can cast a Patronus. Not in a, oh, we're all the Death Eaters kind of way, but, you know. So,
yeah.
I just haven't casted it because if I can, and I'd have to practice it in the dorms, so.
Yeah.
You can always hang out with some of us Gryffindors.
yeah, you can come to our
Or
dorm to
Hufflepuff.
practice.
Yeah. Oh,
We have
that
a
would
lot
be
of
very funny.
space.
That would be very funny because my brother would have a conniption.
I can imagine.
I don't know what my Patronus would be. Actually, I have a book here somewhere about it.
I wonder if like always your Patronus and your Animagi is always like the same animal.
I'm not sure.
Just because all of the cases I've heard of like someone casting their Patronus and their Animagi form has always been the same, which would make sense.
Like Mr. Draco Malfoy's. I've heard that he was turned into a ferret.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that as well.
I don't know if that is his Patronus, but it would be very entertaining. A very good, entertaining thought if it was. Because
I've heard that story.
My dad told me about it. But yeah. It'd be very entertaining to see if that is true.
Yeah, I wonder if there's been any studies on it.
I don't know. If we get another group project,
We need the Ravenclaw here. Maybe they will know the answer.
we should do a research project on this so we all can know.
Yeah, we'll find out.
I'm just trying to think of what mine might be. So I don't really have not much of an animal person, not just in the general. Not really close with them.
Huh.
I've never taken magical creatures. Care magical creatures.
You haven't? It's the best class.
It's fun. It's fun.
I am killing
Yeah.
my foot.
Really,
Okay.
it's like outside, and you get to be with some creatures, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Especially when you're having a bad day, then you have that class, and it's all better.
Yeah. I'm very thankful to teachers who refrain from all of the prejudice against werewolves and then against me.
Yeah.
The students don't get that. Some of the students, not all of them, but some of the students don't give me the same respect as most of the teachers.
Yeah. It's real. Like, a lot of people still have the, like, from their parents, stuff like that. So I guess my family has always been into magical creatures and, like, yeah, for example, werewolves and stuff like that. So I don't know. I never really got from my parents, at least.
I mean, I guess I don't see a problem with it as the fact that I've grown up knowing the struggles that my dad has to go through because he can't change it,
Yeah.
and it really wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
So why should he get outcasted because of it? Yes, I grew up knowing the whole story.
Yeah. We have one more. We have another question. That is summer or winter.
Winter.
Yeah, winter.
I would probably also say winter, even though like being with like magical creatures and stuff like that, they're usually more, or most of them are more active in the summer.
The
But the
summer,
winter
yeah.
has like such a calmness to it.
Yeah.
That I really, really like, especially like winter at Hogwarts. It looks
Yeah,
so
I was
beautiful
going to
here.
say that. It's
Yeah,
actually
I
magical.
didn't say that I like winter. Obviously, I got to forget.
Never got invited to a Yule Ball. I just went stag, as Harry Potter would say. The great Harry Potter would say. I went stag.
Oh yeah.
I still went.
I went alone to Yule because the person I asked turned me down. I wasn't too sad though. I asked a lot of people have turned me down. I'm used to it.
Fair.
So
Yeah, we only have a
is-
few minutes left, so if anyone has any last questions, you can answer them.
yeah, that is the disadvantage of rolling the straight voice. Yeah.
Also,
straight.
like I feel like the wizarding world has always and still is behind the like Muggle world, so they
Yeah.
still have like a lot of old values when it comes to, for example, LGBTQ plus rights and stuff like that. It's stupid,
Yeah.
but it's the truth. I feel like it's been getting better. I think a lot of people have started to realize that maybe the Muggle world isn't that bad, and maybe we should also take some of their ideas and put it to use in our world.
Yeah.
So, like, getting more connections between the two.
Yeah, the Wizarding World is definitely a little bit backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the things that they outcast you for, you can't control, but you just have to learn with rolling with the punches.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck on the what would my Patronus be thing.
What's your favorite animal?
I don't really have one, that's the point. I mean, my brother has said I'm a lot like a dog. But also, I sleep like a cat. So,
You give off cat vibes.
oh.
Not a bad thing, not a bad thing.
No. New question.
We have one more question. What is everyone's boggart? You don't need to answer that because it could be something sensitive, so I'm not forcing anyone.
I can't even think of it. Okay.
I mean, there's in a house at home. There's literally a family boggart. Did I just insult my mother, or is there an actual boggart in the house? We'll never know. But yeah.
I was gonna say I should use that, but then I would definitely get smacked.
Mine is a bit, I don't know, lame. It's a desk.
Desk?
Which is, it's about like I don't want to be stuck inside working.
Fair enough.
Oh, it could be worse. It could be mine. Mine is also much like my father's, the moon. The full moon, specifically.
I mean,
mine is just driven by the fear that one day my father's condition could seriously hurt him or others.
Yeah.
Mine's a mummy, so that's interesting.
Mummies is in like the bandages or the parental figure?
The what? Sorry, the ones that
the
are
mummies is in the bed.
I went to a trip on Egypt, and in my first year after I get into Hogwarts, and that was an experience, definitely.
So was that 3 Sheaths in a panel? Let's go.
We're very outnumbered. Yeah. So very incredibly outnumbered.
Yeah. But we could probably start wrapping it up, so I'll pull it up, everyone, one by one. You guys
Yeah, my computer lags, so just let me know if I'm on the screen or not.
Yep, we'll do. We'll start with Lizzie.
Oh, me. Bye everybody. This was very fun. Bye.
Herc, you're up.
Goodbye everyone. Don't be dumb. Don't be a dick. I guess that's me then. Bye.
Bye everyone. Drink water. Yeah. Much like Herc said, don't be a dick. Don't be prejudiced.
Bye everyone. Hope you guys had a fun time. Stay hydrated. Stay safe. So yeah, we will love it if you would like and subscribe to this channel. Also check out this channel's TikTok and Instagram. And if you want to join the streams or just chat with the community behind the streams, you can join the Discord. And all of the links are in the description of this live stream. So yeah, but that's it for us. Goodbye.
Bye everyone.